Fang could be a friend, you know?
Yeah.
You just gotta
Still be friends to the thing.
Well,
butter him up.
yeah.
Butter him up.
Let's do it then. Let's bang out this downtime. We got this.
Hey, you think this is gonna be a downtime session? That's cute. All right,
Yes.
that's
Yeah,
that
until
is
the adventure comes. I'm
that is-
welcoming
What are you
it.
gonna do? Make it not downtime?
That
We're
is-
just gonna do earn income the
Yeah,
entire time.
yeah.
that
Yeah,
is
what are you gonna do
in
about
a
it?
What are you gonna do?
way
The town gonna get attacked again?
Yeah,
that
what are you
is-
gonna do about it?
that is, as I say, look left, look right, ugly cute of you to say.
Oh.
Ugly cute? No, we could just say like whatever. Ugly cute. You're not our ugly cute.
Yeah, you're never are ugly cute, actually.
Wow.
Ugly cute? Oh,
After
I
everything
hardly-
that you've
hardly knew
done,
him.
after
We haven't done
every,
nothing for ugly cute.
every single year, you guys have said you've done prayer. You guys put up his lantern. You guys, that's so horrible for you traditionalists to say. He's the town protector.
I love
Well,
ugly.
Ross is not a traditionalist.
You're right. All right. Nonetheless, I'm gonna throw us in. I do need to recap though. So if anybody wants to roll d20, whoever rolls the highest, also draw hero cards. Whoever rolls the highest, you're going to be able to give the recap, and then you get either a hero point or a d6 to use during the session. I will say that's going once, going twice.
Hang on, did I take
Oh.
notes last session?
We don't have Jobin. Someone else
don't-
needs to do
Miss-
this.
I missed Jobin.
Oh, Ross, you're rolling private, but I'll give it to you with a
Oh, sorry.
16. That's all right. That's a pretty high roll. Wow, Ross, go ahead. Let me hear that Northridge propaganda. I would love to hear Northridge propaganda right now. I'm a big
All
fan.
right.
Big fan.
Propaganda, just like the communists.
So last week, we did I think it was the majority, just all downtime. I think 2.5 weeks passed, if I remember, either that or 3 weeks. It was either 2 or 2.5, I think. That first week, there was some earned incoming happening. Katai broke the inn. Jobin fixed the inn. It was kind of a wash at the end of the week. Si Yin was visiting Granny Hu and learning what weaknesses she has, which is for the urchin children. And also try to make amends with her, offering a family heirloom to let bygones be bygones. Not sure if that actually worked, but the rift has maybe decreased, at least between the two of them. While that was happening, Jobin and Kantai, in the second week after not making much progress on the our tea house, went and did some tea work with the old man. Went to his estate and fixed dinner, I think, a whole week, and we got him buttered up and teed up. And now he seems much more relaxed around them and more willing to let us just be, and for him to stay safely in his estate and not meddle, maybe. Cien was approached by the woodcarvers, and they wanted peachwood for the town, since we're not really getting much trade, and we said we'd look into that, maybe be able to get some of that wood. That way it could be used for the town. Then Katai uncovered a drama scandal with Fang's sister, where she's being overworked by the guards to replenish and make arms and armaments for the new guards without pay. They confronted Zhang Ping, and he understood their concern, but his own guards are not being paid for what they're doing, and in a time of emergency, as such that we're under. It's under his authority to push through until the job is done. Katai thinks he has the ability to pay, it's just not choosing to do so. Fang tried to talk to his sister about maybe even him helping, or she choosing to not do it at all and do what she wanted. There was a awkward pause and silence on whether or not he was trying to tell her what she should be doing. And in the end, I think they both just dropped it, and nothing was accomplished.
Ouch.
They did their best.
Uh-huh.
Seeing that Katai was thinking about fighting Zhang Ping, and Jobin's kind of walking her back from that edge. We ended last session with Katai coming to Ross and asking for his help with Zhang Ping, and then going into a multiple conspiracy theories about the town being teleported to a different dimension, even though we can see beyond her lands and merchants from the outside, or at least that one merchant is still able to come in. That's where we ended the last session.
Excellent. Thank you for that. Do you want a hero point, or do you want a D6?
I'll do this D6.
Ooh, all right, you can take it. It's nice and shiny, and it's completely average. All right, doing a role-playing question before we get into it? Or are you guys down to just jump right in?
I like questions.
Of course. I don't mind at all. All right. I believe last time it was a warning label that your character would have. This time, let's do something a bit more material and personal. Tell me about one trinket, whether you have it on your sheet or not, that your character possesses. We might have done this one already, but this gives you an opportunity to share about more, as you carry a lot within a town such as Willowshore.
I did this question last time, so I will refrain from rolling.
Very well, and somebody can force you to do it again if they want to.
It's true.
All right, Fang looks like the only person that rolled, so you get to tell me about your trinket, and then you get to force someone else to tell you about their trinkets.
Mine's not really a trinket. It's a big lump of cold iron that he keeps in his house and tells no one about. It was his father's. He was meant to work it, but quit before he had the chance, and he stares at it often to remind him of his family.
Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. You want to ask somebody else about something?
Well, no one else rolled.
NPC, player, either of them.
Well, I'm not going to ask a player that didn't volunteer. So I will ask an NPC, but I don't want to go too on the nose. So maybe... Who is there? Let me open up... I'm interested about Z and sister. My lawyer.
Your lawyer. One trinket that Z Yang holds on to?
Yep.
Okay. Z Yang, while is far too busy and I wouldn't say incoherent, but at the very least unapproachable thanks to her work, she actually carries with her a multitude of trinkets. These trinkets all reside beneath her bed, for she has a small box of affectionates. As she is one of the most prominent and well-known bachelorettes within Willowshore, there have been many suitors that have tried to gain her favor, but unfortunately being too busy or uninterested, she has a box full of beautiful handmade carvings, flowers that were picked from previous seasons, and notes from suitors in beautiful calligraphy.
What you're saying is she's single.
She is, yes.
Hmm.
I wouldn't say I wrote my note in beautiful calligraphy, but
It's a paw. You just kind of gave her like a thing with a paw on it, and she was like, "Okay, I don't know what this means." Okay,
I'm kidding. I didn't propose. That's it.
be very interesting to see how Zian responds to that. All right, let's jump into it, shall we? All right, where we left off, I believe it was you two talking together, heading over towards Zhengpeng, correct?
Yes.
All right, perfect.
I asked Ross for, I don't want to call it help because I would never.
Say it with your
ask
whole
for
chest.
help.
It was help.
Say it with your
It
whole
was
chest.
not help. It was.
But you used the H word.
I'm asking you to just chaperone. That's all.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's not how I remember events, but okay.
You just chaperone it, you know? And you're going to be doing this talking because I don't have any charisma, so.
With a light amount of rain coming down, you guys are within Willowshore streets. A beautiful environment now that small fulus have been put up everywhere, as Kawaka has begun to repurpose and reuse and also make new fulus. You can see that downtown Willowshore has a theater that has a current entertainment piece going on, and while merchants are shouting their wares, you guys can see that there are a increased number of guard than years previous, but as you make your way through together, you head towards the barracks/jail, but continue your roleplay. I apologize for interrupting.
No, you're good. So, let's go over this one more time. Let's go over our game plan. Let's do like a recap. We want to punch him.
No, Katai, we do not want to punch the guards.
Right. We've discussed this. That ends up with us being in prison.
You in prison.
Us in prison.
You do the punching, so you would be going to jail.
Conspiracy. Anyway. You talk to him and go, hey, I don't like the way you're treating our blacksmith. And then I go, yeah, and I crack my knuckles.
Essentially, we just want the emergency period ended. Then she wouldn't be required to have the goods finished in a, zealous manner.
Or we get him to pay her for the time of emergency. Because she's not getting paid very well. And I know he can do it because I wrote an insight check last session and I know him. I know he can do it. He's just being a jerk.
Did he give a reason why they weren't being paid in the beginning?
It would take funds away from the soldiers, but I would argue paying your blacksmith who is making the weapons and the armor and the shields is probably more important. Because you don't want them to make shoddy stuff, because when the soldiers go out and they fight all the spiders and the ghosts and the Rakubikubis, they die. That's what happens. Or the Kappa. There's a lot of really dangerous stuff here in Willowshore.
Yes, and you would think you would get paid for that danger.
Yeah.
Wait, do you get paid to watch the lantern?
Yes.
Maybe we should offer your pay also.
Oh, I get paid in spiritual enlightenment.
Usually, people get paid in coin, Katai.
I prefer spiritual enlightenment.
Alright.
I get it, because it's a lantern. So as you guys make your way forward, you guys are able to cross the massive barracks. You can see that the jail cells that are on the outside are all thicket and have these long bamboo pieces that are holding in some of the petty criminals that are about. The rain is dripping onto each of the bars and onto the small prisoners. But nonetheless, you can see that there are plenty of guards enacting training. And it seems that Zhengpeng is actually outside this time, speaking with some villagers that are coming by and talking about recent events. And you can tell that he is a bit overwhelmed in some way, thanks to the current talk. This current talk is one that has been around the town for the past week now, and that is the excessive and difficult lack of trade coming through. Merchants are asking for supplies and even offering to pay for horses to leave to Karahai to begin trade yet again. And it seems that Zhengpeng is being forced, or at the very least is talking down small amounts of people who are expressing their desire to leave Willowshore. They are the very few, but they are also the merchants, and thus they make their voices very heard. One of them seems to be even throwing down Abadar. The Abadar token. That this is enactment upon Abadar's will and trade and merchants. And you would see Zhengpeng let out a sigh and then point with one of his gauntleted hands towards the exchange office. Everything that you need will be there. Enough. There has been a law that is put in point. It is for your safety. If there is another attack, I need everyone within Willowshore. We must become self-sufficient for now. You see the merchant begin to squabble, but turns away, and Zhengpeng lets out a sigh, but then holds his back in hard posture, and sees you all begin to approach. He gives you a nod, Kitai, as you and him are well acquainted. Welcome. Is something the matter?
Seems like you've had a rough day. Do you have a moment we can talk about the blacksmith?
This again?
First I've heard of it, but, well... It's gotten Katai flustered, so here I am. They being, we know one another, we can come to some sort of resolution, I think.
He puts up a hand to you, and then he points towards a subsection of guards that are approaching from their patrol, and they give a nod, and he says, continue the alleyways. And they will continue moving, and they'll make their way along the alleyways that you guys had fought in the Grey Butcher not too long ago. He then continues to listen to you, but he seems to be listening to and paying attention to the guards more than you at the moment.
How much would it cost you to pay the blacksmith?
Half of the pay is already being put to her. The materials are paid for and provided. This is thanks to Guwan over at the exchange. The actual coin, he kind of sighs as though this is a bit out of his purview, but he kind of looks towards the armor of a normal guard. I've been trying to keep it lowered, though I wish each of my guards could wear chainmail or at least chained shirts. Each of those will cost about 5 gold. That's just the armor. Materials are provided. Unless it's 3 gold in each suit of chain shirts. Mail itself costs an extra gold. Padded armor, however, that is done from the leatherworkers. I've been trying to get into contact with them, but I have no purview on such employs. The weapons, however, are simply a bit easier. Spears, they go for a silver. It's the armor that's the issue.
I know we need the protection and the weaponry. Is there any way we could do a pay cut on the guns, and I'll help pay on the equipment costs?
Do you say that in front of the other guards that are here?
I guess I'll continue. But yes, I did say it in front of them.
Okay.
That way, both sides are being paid. The blacksmith and the gods.
As you
We're
say
all
this,
working towards.
you see Jinping begin to take more notice of you as you're offering some of your gold, some of your pay. Give me a diplomacy check.
I would offer to aid you, but I think I would just be negative, so.
Sorry, I'm gonna add that D6 to this.
Oh, hell
In
yeah.
the recap.
You are within his aura of authority. If you wanted to try to intimidate him, you can, but you have minuses.
Here's the D6 from the recap.
32, huh?
This is why I brought Rouse.
The 32 will... The actual D6 that you rolled in there is actually going to push you into a critical success. He gives you a look as though you are putting off a burden on his shoulders, or you're offering to lighten a load on him that he has had since the attack on Willowshore. And as he begins to open up his mouth to continue the conversation, there is the slapping of mud and the sandals that move through it. And you would see a out-of-breath and exhausted young child run their way through downtown Willowshore and past the jail, and towards, as they cross the Dawnstep Bridge, the exchange office, deeper towards, the mother's coil. And it seems to throw off Jinping, and he will look over. If you guys would like to roll me sense motives, you are more than welcome to. But that is what he's doing.
I will roll a sense move.
As will I.
Okay. He kind of sees the angle, and you can tell, Katai, that the young child, for one, you recognize him as one of the many urchins of Willowshore, maybe one of the newer ones since the attack had happened. And you can tell from the way that they are angling, both of you can tell, that it is running towards the exchange office. And likely towards Granny Ha, from what
bitch.
Jinping, or I apologize, Ziyin has said. You can also tell from the eyes. You can tell from the eyes that they did not come from this area. They are coming from South Bank. And there is fear in their eyes as though they've seen something horrifying. And are running to get help.
Oh, I thought we were going to tattle on what we just said to the guard.
That might have been your normal assumption, but with your sense motive, it changes your perception of it.
I can outrun a child.
Yeah, if you want to step in front of them,
small legs.
you can absolutely do so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna spook him.
Jinping also
on the
moves
child.
forward.
Gosh, my sister.
All right. As the little feet clop
Wonder
through
legs.
the mud, you're able to make your way in front of them. And as you kind of put your big leg right in front, they stop. They stumble to the ground for a second, and they look up horrified. But then they see that it is your mask, and there is a soft smile that comes across their face. But their eyes are clearly wicked with fear.
Hey, what's up? Oh, I crouched down to get on their level.
You hear them pant. I'm gonna go see Granny. Granny said if there's any
What's
danger.
wrong? Calm down. What did you see?
Jinping begins to approach. The aura of authority will actually come into play here. And do you approach too, Ross?
Yeah, I'll follow up behind him.
Okay. As you follow behind him, Katai, I would like you to give me a check that you think would help settle down the child.
Okay.
You can see that they are covered in mud.
Intimidate that child.
Okay. Okay.
Intimidation is enough because the urchins know you. You're a well-known entity around here.
I don't have intimidation.
Okay, I'm
It's a
just making
negative
sure.
one.
Athletics is fine
I'm
because it
gonna
could
make
look
a
scary. Or strong.
Can I make a medicine check? Try to put
Yeah, absolutely.
like that seems
No.
Between the
No,
dirty
no.
face of this
Yeah,
child.
yeah, you absolutely can because they look like they have an injury.
Okay.
20.
Put some moss on their knees, you know.
Okay, you kneel down, maybe take some of the bandages from your arm, off
Yeah.
to help them. And it seems to calm them down a little bit, and you can see the little bit of blood that's trickling down their arm is stopped. They look up towards you, and as Sheng Peng kind of comes up, they seem to have authority here, and you all seem to be able for this child to divulge to you. And they look around. I was playing with the ox. Oh, I have an ox friend I feed every morning, and there was things in the forest. I saw them watching, and I thought they were people. I went over to wave. They disappeared. I ran back to alert a guard, and there was a guard at the stables, and I went and said hello, but he looked at me, and there was nothing.
All right. You said this was at the stables?
You see that he nods. It was... I yelled, I screamed. I think one of the guards heard. I think they went to investigate. I don't know.
Sounds like we might need to go investigate ourselves.
Zhang Peng at this moment has turned and kind of grabs one of his whistles, and as it lets out a loud sound, the ringing seems to alert some of the guards to come by, and Zhang Peng begins to give orders to make their way towards the stables. He will look towards you and say, I can alert the exchange office.
All right.
You go with my guards.
Yep, we'll go take a look and see what it is.
Well, should we grab the other mistbreakers?
Perhaps it is wise. I'll have my guards go forward. There should be more than enough. We've been training them for a reason. And he will help the child up and throw them onto his back, and he will begin huffing it towards the exchange office.
Oh, okay. I'll go get... Who should I go? I'll go get Yin if you want to go get Fang.
That works.
Alright. I sprint.
Okay. And Ross, you're splitting up? So,
Just splitting up.
do you know where at this moment would Ziyin and Fang be?
I'm just gonna go check Fane's house.
That's a far trek. You're cool going down to South Bank for it?
That's why I made you go get Fang.
It's behind her fluvial anyways, the cathedral. Fang, where do you think you would be? In the middle...
After doing all that work for her.
The middle of the day.
This is still the same day as the blacksmith.
Yes,
right?
it
The
is.
Yeah. Oh, I'm 100% at my house. Remember, Cian came to like speak to me, and I was like, I don't want to know. I'm not getting involved.
Oh, so perfect.
Fang is just straight. He's that Wolverine meme where he's like got his hand over the picture, but instead of a picture, it's just a piece of cold iron.
All right. So as you run down, Zine, would you have stayed or are you gone?
No, Feng's house is not ideal for company, so he'd probably have gone back home.
All right, perfect.
What do you mean? It's a lovely bungalow. It's just
a
covered
dirt
in dirt.
floor.
Kitai, you rush as fast as you can towards Lawan Laws, where you know Zian usually is around with his sister. And I'm assuming that you break into the door as fast as you can. At this point, Zheng Peng passes you because you have to stop in downtown to do this. Well, he moves on towards the exchange. In this manner, where would Zian be? Where would Zian? Will you be at in this moment?
Probably in the kitchen making some food.
Perfect. As you rush in, you would see Ziyang immediately pull out a small book dagger as Katai rushes in. I don't know I doubt you have a weapon in hand.
Probably not for running. No.
Yeah, got it. And mouth agape, I assume.
Yeah, well,
all right.
Yes, the mouth is agape.
Excellent.
Gross. But I kicked down the door.
Zian, it's a sliding door, so that's unfortunate.
No.
Zian, you are immediately alerted as your door is suddenly shoved open, and the panting and loud sound of Katai makes their way in.
Well, better make sure she's not dying, so he'll go find her.
Okay. As you make your way to the front, you can see Ziyang puts down the bookkeeping knife, the letter opener, And then as you make your way forward, Kitai, what do you say to Zine, or do you just collect him?
We gotta go. There's some stuff happening.
Okay, explain on the way.
Okay. A child saw something in the woods and they got spooked and they saw someone without a face.
Like you?
Oh my god, do you think it's an Oni? Think it's the Oni? Found it. We got it.
All right. Ziyang
Waiting
kind of
for
looks
this.
back and she says, I finished supper. Go.
Oh, Ziyin. Oh, excuse me, Ziyang. Names are so similar. I'll keep him safe. I promise, because I gotta promise you that now, so you won't be mad at me in the future.
Yep, she gives you this look of, you better, or otherwise I will legally and morally and physically destroy you.
You could try. I'm struggling with you. Alright, let's go.
And she will continue working. Zine, I assume you grab your things, your shield, and you run. All right.
Absolutely.
Ross, you have to navigate your way through the forest and perhaps even cutting through the graveyard, where you can see Elizeth is doing performances and funerary rites for some of the dead that died during the invasion, even a month later. And as you're making your way downwards, you are able to quite easily, finally, securedly find Fang's home. As degraded and wild as it is. Do you knock or do you just run in?
Probably call out before I get there, because I'd be tired. Fang! You around? Something strange happening over at the stables.
You just say this like right outside my door.
Yeah, before I get there, like, as I'm running up. Then I'll knock on the door when I get there.
You see a beetle open the door, and behind it is Fang.
Fang?
What is it?
Those people you saw in the woods. Someone else has seen them. Something's happened at the stables. Guards have been summoned. I figured we'd want to check it out.
How do you know it's them?
I guess I don't. Some kids ran into them. Details were a little sparse.
Is my sister gonna be there?
I wouldn't think so, no.
Alright, let me get my things.
You put down the cold iron and you pick up the beetle instead. And you run?
Yeah.
Alright. Exchanging one weapon for another, you rush out with your giant beetle of fate. And with that, you guys all rush and converge at the site. Now, I believe navigating through the forest, despite it being closer, is more difficult to make it through. But are you going back through Willowshore streets in South Bank? Or are you two going through the forest to get at the stables from behind?
Alright, where is the stables on the map here?
The stables is here.
Ooh.
Over 'em.
I mean, if Fang is leading the way, we'll go through the forest.
So it goes.
But if Ross is leading the way, I doubt we'll go through the forest.
Yeah, if I'm leading the way, I'm probably taking the streets. That's the way I know.
Which do you guys allow? Which do you guys do?
Do you want to roll for who leads? Or do you just
You want to flip for it?
Sure.
Flip a coin?
Need an 8.
There we go. We go for it.
Alright.
I win.
Fang not feeling up to himself, he just follows Ross.
Sounds good. You cut through the streets and the industrial district where you can see the milling houses moving along. And you would watch as all of the farms are still having all of the... Nobody seems to understand or realize that something is going on, but there is a little bit of talk as the guards have begun to move towards the stables. All together as one, eventually, you guys can merge at the Dawnstep Bridge, becoming a group of 4 yet again. I assume, now that you guys have collected together, You guys don't really say much. Instead, you just begin to rush towards the stables, making your way through the streets.
Yeah, I filled them in on what the kid said, just in case Ross didn't. That they saw something in the woods, went to go alert a guard. The guard turned around and they saw nothing, which, I mean, nothing I assumes they don't have a face. But it must be the Oni.
All right. Together, you guys run. And time has passed. It takes you guys time to collect each other and make your way over there. So whatever happened will likely be stale. But instead, whenever you go by, you can hear the sounds of animals in uproar, in surprise, and Fang. As you get closer and closer, it becomes clear to you that they are crying out in dismay or in surprise against a force or a hunter of some kind, although they feel threatened. And as you guys make your way towards the stables, you can see on the street, just outside the fence of the stables, in all the rain, there is a group of 5 guards, all wrestling down an individual. You can see they've got spears pointed at them, and it seems that the increase of guards around this area has succeeded in some way. In the midst of them, you recognize one that is holding down an individual. It is, in fact, a guard. You recognize Higher Ha is holding down another guard in chainmail and chain shirt. As Higher Ha is down here, she struggles and holds her hand up for a spear. But as you guys approach the scene, people look over in this moment. I have to ask, what do you guys do as you approach a scene of the 5 guards and then the one that is pinned down with Higher Ha on top?
I think Katai would just, say, what's going on?
As you approach, the guards look over with a realization of who it is, and they say, "We don't know. We don't know what it is. We found them trying to make their way towards the woods. It's... They kind of look down. It's one of us." Higher Ha kind of leans up and says, "Katai, can I get some help, please?" As they seem to be trying to hold down this individual.
Sure, I give him the elbow.
Alright, as you kind of rush up and begin to do so, go ahead and give me an athletics check with a +2 bonus.
Hooray. $30.
Okay. As you hold down this individual, they are unable to resist you. Unresistable as you are, you can pin down and restrain them as they try to wriggle free. As they do so, you can see that it is a guard that is face down in the dirt. You kind of pin their arm behind them, and you put down their spear that is on their side. They make no sound or sounds of anything. No exhalations, no grunts, nothing, as they're pinned down and face down in the dirt. They're wearing standard... Are you going to roll them over?
Can I try to, can I try to, shunt them to the sides, kind of turn their face around?
Yeah. As you got them pinned down, Higher Ha is going to help you as all the guards are pointing spears at it. And in this moment, as you go to grab the shoulder and lift them out of the mud, the other 3 of you suddenly hear a sound, and as do the other guards, perhaps even you, Katai, during the struggle. In the forest behind the stables, you hear, "Help me! Help! Oh!" And
The Fang will of course.
the guards will turn over and they'll say, "That's one of ours." And they look towards any of you guys for any direction or to Higher Ha, as they don't seem to know what to do. Do you 3 begin to run that way? Katai, do you let this thing go?
I won't let it go, but if the others want to go run up, they absolutely can.
Yeah, tie this one up. Z and Fang, go check the other one out. See what's going on.
Okay. As 2 of you, I assume, run, I think the other 5 guards are going to go with you guys, if that's okay.
I mean, they are free to follow us.
Perfect. So that's Fang and who? Zian.
Yeah.
Okay, you two begin to run
if
through the stables.
If it's yelling, I will make it my prey.
Yeah, it is. As you guys begin to rush forward, you guys will separate into two groups. As you begin to run away, it's in this moment, as soon as they cross the fence, this creature makes its move. As Hayerha and Katai and Ross are there on the street.
Oh, oh,
Katai,
sorry, go.
We got this.
you grab its shoulder and turn it onto its face. And what you see underneath the guard armor is nothing. A flat, pallid skin. Just nothing. No eyes, no nose, no mouth, no ears. Nothing. Skin stretched over a skull. In full garb of guard. It makes no sound, but as you reveal it, it grabs towards its spear and goes to swing at you. And I'll put you two on a battle map and roll initiative.
I bet it just like cast some kind of ventriloquism over there. I bet that's what just happened.
Alright, I'm going to use a smaller battle map. There are no crowds around you. So I will do my best
That's
here.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, we don't want bystanders getting injured.
Yeah, bystanders getting injured. Not a good thing.
Oh, actually, I kind of like the idea of using a farm map, if you guys don't mind.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I like farms.
Because I wanted to use a road map, but I feel like this is kind of more dirt road. You're in the South Bank after all, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool, sounds good to me. We're going to use the same map that you guys use in the Abacus Sisters. Alright, so we got Ross, Katai. I couldn't have known who would go where and when, but we will do this. So Yin is gone, you're gone, and Feng is gone. You guys are with 5 guards and you're running towards the forest through the stables.
Like, how far away are they? Like, how
At this
far do they
point,
get?
I would say that they have rushed into the stables and are far enough that it would take them like 3 turns to make it back to you guys for this fight.
Okay.
Yeah, if we notify them.
Correct. And I'll get Ha.
We
Because-
can send hire Ha to go grab him.
Because this creature is making no sound, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'll bring you guys over to this map. I apologize, Zian and Fang, if you don't mind sitting back a little bit for this fight. I can add Mushian so that you guys can see, or you can view through the stream. Sound good?
Well, is Beetle there?
Do you want Beetle to still be at this site?
He probably ran with me.
Okay.
He probably would've
Okay.
followed me.
No worries. Alright, so you got a town guard
Nice try, though.
pinned down. Oh, sorry. Gotta get rid of the sparrow. Okay.
That's Katai, you're really holding down a beefy guy there.
Yep.
He's really big. He's got a face though, so you know that's good.
Only if you zoom in.
Do you have a vision token?
I think I did. I think it was,
Is our party token a
Mushi.
vision token?
Probably. Let me pull it over.
Or Mushi, maybe?
Did that work?
Yep.
Yep.
That works.
Cool. I'm gonna do this. There we go. Alright, pulling you guys over here, and we'll go into combat. It's considering higher Ha, the enemy. That's funny.
Another nat 20 from Katai. Killing it. Would it be safe to say that he would start as prone and grabbed, or
Yes.
would you prefer him just to be prone?
Yes, prone and grab is fine.
Okay.
Okay. So as you grab at this figure, and you're going to pull it onto
He's
its
going.
side, you would watch as the light plates and chain shirt of the guard reveals the spear. And as you pull off the head, you see a long, beautiful head of hair.
Oh,
And the creature
Oh,
is revealed for what it is.
she's kind of pretty.
that's pretty neat.
I like her fit. She's got good drip.
Katai, as it's prone on the ground, it makes no sound, no anything, no breathing, no eyes. It makes no sense that it exists at all. Save from someone like you that has no mouth. And yet, as this thing is impersonating, or at the very least, is able to take this form, or has disguised itself, it looks at you. Perhaps it even once was a guard. Who could know? Tell me, Katai, what do you do against this creature as it seems to grab towards its spear to start swinging at you?
Okay. I guess I'm gonna swing at it. I mean, well, first action, I am gonna maintain the grab.
Okay.
So I do have to roll for that.
Sounds good to me.
So let me go ahead and do that. I don't. Does maintaining the grab count against MAP? Does anyone know?
I believe it does.
It's a remaster
I,
roll,
I
so I
think
can't
it
remember.
has the attack rate.
Yeah, does it? Okay. Alrighty. Yeah. Tough. Alrighty.
It will wriggle free, I believe, at this point, right?
Yep.
Alright, as it grabs towards the
Yes, I already
spear,
had the target grab.
you would
so-
watch as the arms elongate as it seems to drop whatever pretense is going on here, and it will reach towards your back and pull at your hair and pull you backwards, freeing itself.
Okay. Oh, it's still prone. So
It
that's
is.
good. I guess I then will, I'm gonna attempt to recall knowledge check, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Yeah. Because Chopin's not here. And then, I have a seasonal boon. I don't really know where we are in the season, so I kind of don't know if I should want to use it or
There's
not.
3 months.
We're
You're in the
one of
second
3
month.
months.
You're in the second month at the beginning of the 3 months.
Okay, I kind of don't know what this thing is. So, I need to bring the player's guide. I don't think I have my boon in here. Sorry, hang on 1 second. Let me just check.
No worries.
I don't have the background in here. So I will go look at that. It's something about recall knowledge checks, but I will not use it for right now.
All right. A
I think I
15?
treat it as like one higher, like a stage higher than it is.
Okay.
Just check that real quick. Sorry. Oh, I have to do it before. All right, I don't do it. I will save it for later.
Okay. Using an action to recall knowledge, you get to learn information about them or something, right? What are you
Yes.
trying to learn?
What the heck this is?
All right.
Like, what is it?
You peel it over and you see its elongated arms, you see its body, and you realize, as it's moving its form, that it had perfectly mimicked the body, hair, and style of the larger gentleman that it was describing itself as. But its face was not transformed. You recognize this to be a creature in myth alone, known as Nopora Bo. Nopora Bo appear to be regular humans from behind and may even resemble someone you know until they turn or are turned to reveal their featureless face. Though it is said that more potent or powerful Nopora Bos can steal someone's face, voice, and mannerisms. You would know that the typical Napora bow is cruel and revels in acts of frightening or tormenting humanoids, but not all of them wallow in evil. There are neutral Napora bows that tend to be pranksters and use their abilities to honor and idolize those they admire in their own time. However, no one really knows the origins of them. From Tanuki, who changed shape's ability went wrong, to humanoids who are warped by curses, or even naturally spawning yokai.
Okay. They're evil.
I'm giving you a big shrug. They could be any. You don't know.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
This one is disguising itself as a guard, though, of your town, for some reason.
It hasn't attacked me yet, so I'm a little hesitant to attack something that hasn't struck at me yet. And hasn't hurt anyone, as far as we're concerned.
It looks like it's grabbing a spear to stab you.
Yeah, but I do that all the time to people.
Oh, that's fair.
I am going to, I'm gonna hold my katana at its neck, trying to get it to surrender, but I'm not gonna make a strike at it. And that'll, yeah. I'll make it a demoralized check. That's what I'll do. Oh, I need to select one token to demoralize.
Mm-hmm. That is a failure. Nothing happens.
That'll be my turn, though.
Sounds good.
It's immune to my demoralize, though. No.
Higher Haw looks over and says, "What is that?" and grabs her club to whack it on the head.
Okay. fair enough, Higher Haw.
Well, her sap. Her sap. It's non-lethal. 21? I think that's hidden, isn't it? Sorry.
Yes.
21 to hit. Higher Haw is gonna smack him with a sap for 8 non-lethal damage. Alright, as it slaps into its head, the creature makes no sound, but it shudders as it's struck. Higher Haw will then use another action to sap it with Map. Thanks to it being prone, you've got a good opportunity, but she seems scared. She seems definitely... Oh my god! Higher Haw!
Higher Haw! Oh my god. Have you ever considered adventuring, Higher Haw?
14 damage. Okay, she brings up her sap once, bah! Hits it in the head. She then brings it back and says, "Ah!" Poof! Hits it directly square between its skull, and the thing just goes slack. It is
Wonderful.
it is unconscious.
Nice job. nice job, Higher Haw.
And that's the end of initiative.
Nice job. Alright.
She looks over at you. I can't tell, is it asleep?
I don't think it breathes.
I guess, can we inspect it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Check its vitals?
I'm going to move over to the other group here.
All right.
Okay. Now, for Fang and Xian, you guys...
And 5 guards.
Oh, hold on. That's the other map. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Yeah, you have 5 guards with you, and you guys are going to run towards the forest. As you guys do, you can see that there are small tracks running through the stables of multiple creatures. And as you're going through, are you guys going to make any attempts to investigate those, or are you guys just running towards the sound first at full speed?
I think Fang hears someone that needs help, so I think Fang's more focused on that.
Okay, Zian, you're going to go towards your prey?
Yes.
Okay.
Fine.
You rush, and you rush, and you move ahead. And eventually, the 2 of you and the 5 guards running beside you all jump over the next fence. There is a ox and a horse that both bray and pull back. And as you guys rush towards the forest, you can see that there is blood drenching one of the trees. As you move forward, you can see that there is clearly a scene here. It is a section of what appears to be flesh and the legs of an undressed guard. You move ahead, and you can see that there are tracks of multiple creatures just on the edge of this forest, blood smearing all of the trees, and lying down is a guard who has had his entire face, from eyebrow to chin, peeled off.
Fang just kind of like open mouth looks at Ian like, what the hell do we do?
Is there
But
anything
not
else here?
so comically.
The
besides
guards,
body?
the guards look confused and worried. Zian, give me a perception check, and Fang, you can too if you want.
Sure.
All right, Zian, the realization hits you. You kind of look towards the body and you can tell that it is too long since when you started running for this face to have been the sound that you heard. And your prey is not this man.
He looks at Fang and says, and just shakes his head, and kind of points around us.
That's... The guards look around. That's Wu Jin. That was his voice. We were too late. The guards look towards and around. They grab their large cudgels and saps.
This wasn't who called for help.
Shakes his head. He sees if he can figure out if we're alone.
With your perception checks, there is no one else around here in these woods. But you both can see tracks of at least 5 creatures moving through the woods away from Willowshore. Very recent.
We should follow these tracks.
We should get the others.
The 5 guards, 2 of them begin to kneel down to try to help the individual who has his face peeled off. They try to kneel down, check, see if anything's working, but he is long since dead. Well, he is dead. His blood has been also smeared onto the trees.
Fang will look to Beetle. He'll tell Beetle to go get the others and to follow the tracks and lead them to us. And Fang will look at Cian and say, Beetle will get them. We should follow them while the trail is hot.
He nods. Let's go.
Okay. As you guys have finished knocking out this creature, the Napora bone, Ross, Katai, and Hayarha, what do you do?
Is this creature still alive?
Hard to tell after the smack that it just took.
Like, is it like, can it visibly breathe or anything? Like, is there like, does it show any other signs of
life?
or is it just still?
It is still.
Recall knowledge on more about these creatures, or like, are they summoned, or they live somewhere else? Do they
Give me.
work in packs? Things of that nature.
Give me a recall knowledge. As you kind of take a moment to think on what these beings are. In your knowledge, in your approximation, you've not heard of creatures such as this.
not sure what it is, Katai. I don't know if it's dead. I don't know if we should cut it up, bury it, burn it, or do nothing.
I
I don't know.
I can take it to the jail. Can you come with me? And as
Jail?
you see her like look over, like this is the only thing she can think to do. Beetle rushes through the fence.
Oh, what's up, little guy? You hungry?
Stands up on its hind
you want?
legs and gestures back towards the forest.
Oh, I think he's hungry. I don't
He
even
like
snap
uses
right
his
now.
pincers and he like grabs your legs and he's trying to like pull you to the forest.
Oh, I think he might want us to follow him. Maybe. Okay. Well, higher ha. You are incredibly capable. You're getting a promotion. I think.
I don't know
Uh,
about that. I'm supposed to be in the
You
Eastern
can take him to the
Watchtower.
jail yourself.
Okay.
You should be good.
Okay.
Here, yeah, just tie the creature up for now in case it's still alive.
Yeah, she'll put on
And,
some rope and bind its arms, which are long and strange, and she almost has to bend them in awkward angles. And she will hoist it up onto its feet and begin to carry it towards the jail. But you can see more guards are well on their way from Atsuki Estate.
Good.
Okay.
Maybe they can assist then.
Yeah. Let's go catch up to the others. Lead the way, Beetle.
Okay, Beetle will lead you guys through the stables. As you're going through, you see Sun Chong's son, the teenager who is helping you guys build the fence, look over. What's going on?
Spooky stuff. Don't worry about it.
What? There's so many guards.
You can't say that, Katai.
Someone was calling for help.
Yes, you gotta tell the kid the truth.
I can help.
What truth?
Ah,
Yeah, not so easy, is it, Ross, huh?
some sort of intruder got into the town. Have you seen anyone you haven't recognized?
Sure. I can't help. I heard someone crying for help.
It seems like they passed through the stables. You didn't see anyone?
No,
What were you doing?
fixing the fences. I have.
Right, well, there's some guards on their way. Could you point them in the correct direction?
Yes.
They'll probably be looking for us.
There's more guards in the forest already. I saw them go with your friends.
All right, lead the rest to us once they arrive.
Okay. And he will go and help. In that manner, you guys can rush through. But Fang and Zian, you guys are going to follow the trail. Are you following it as fast as you found it? Or are you going to wait for your party members and be slower because you're tracking? Because tracking, you move at high speed, don't you?
Well, I guess it depends on the trail. Is it obvious, does it need to be tracked, or is it, big, dino footprints going through the mud? Or is it like,
About
we need to track it
about
to
100
follow?
feet out, they start becoming more scattered and difficult.
Then we would definitely be tracking, normally at like half speed,
Okay.
as efficiently as possible.
Sounds good to me. Do you wait for your party then, or do you start tracking immediately? Because they
Well,
can catch up.
catch up if we're moving half
Sure.
speed, yeah.
Could I get a tracking or a track exploration activity?
Do you want to both roll it, or Ian, or do you want to one of us say the other?
I can aid you. I think we have the same roll.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's survival, right? So I'm at +9.
Okay. You two, though, as you move by, you watch as there are 5 guards. 2 of them are trying to pick up a body of a faceless person. And I don't mean like they're faceless. I mean like it looks like someone's cut off the face skin of this person. You can see that their blood has been smeared on the trees, marking a symbol on the trees. Do you two stop, or do you keep moving to catch up with your allies as they're pointed? This is for Katai and Ross. I apologize.
No worries. Will I get my train expertise force on the
Yes, absolutely. This is very close to your home, too. Perfect. Okay. And you get your Blessing of Daiketsu. Katai, Ross, are you guys going to stay back quick with the guards and converse with them, or are you going to follow where they point towards your allies running?
Beetle seems really concerned.
You go on. I'll speak with the gods.
Okay,
Okay.
sounds good.
Fang, with you leading, you can help Zian and you guys can successfully track the tracks of these beings. They seem to be scattering and moving back together in practice forms as though they have moved through this area multiple times. In fact, Fang, with such a high roll, you notice their tracks have been here over the course of the entire last month. You find old and new. You find small positions, scouting spots, areas that they've been hiding.
I'll point it all out to Cian as we're following the tracks.
Okay. Ross, you go to run ahead. I apologize, Katai, you go to run ahead. And Ross, what are you saying to the guards before I let you guys all mend together in 4?
I guess I would ask the guards what the fellow guard was doing out here at the stables, why he was alone.
He was on normal patrol. He was managing the stables. Perhaps someone called for help. It's normal. This is his usual time. He wasn't supposed to be out here in the forest, though.
The creature must have tricked him somehow, baited him out into the forest. Make sure to always stay together going forward.
They nod. We're going to try to get him to Dr. Dummy.
All right, that sounds like a good idea. Someone needs to send word to Zhang Ping and Granny Hu.
They nod. 2 of them are going to do that. 2 of them are going to help the gentleman back to the clinic, and 1 of them is going to go around and make sure the farmers are back in their houses. When that all set, you're going to make your way. But do you stop and look at the symbol?
Might as well, since I'm already back here.
Okay. You can make me a religion or occultism check. Well, recall knowledge, I assume. But
Okay, you want to recall. Okay. There you go.
as you look at it, you don't recognize who it's for, why it's there, but you recognize its purpose. The symbol, drawn in the blood of a slain victim, is that of domination and conquest. They seem to be marking Willowshore for it.
All right. That is concerning. I'll file that away and continue on.
Okay. It is a open maw of teeth on a face with nothing but a mouth that engulfs it all. And as you rush away towards your allies, Katai, you're the first to catch up to the tracking crew. If you have anything you want to say about Ross before Ross also catches up, this is your time.
Oh man, that guy, Ross, jeez, what a pain. No, I'm kidding. Did you guys find anything? Ross stayed back to talk with the guards. We were able to kick the ass of that guy, that thing without a face.
What do you mean thing without a face?
Oh, yeah, the guard, he attacked us, but he didn't get very far. Higher just kind of took him out, so now it's unconscious. It doesn't have a face, and it's really long hair. I don't really know much about it.
You know its name. You recall knowledge.
It was what was the name?
Do you want me to post the name so you know kind of like...
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Parabo.
No, Parabone.
No, Parabo.
I will put the spelling of it on the chat.
Fang will say no para what?
No,
And,
Parabo.
I don't know what that is, but I do know whatever made these tracks. They've been here since the attack.
Okay, do you think do you think there's more?
By the looks of it, yeah.
Okay, well, what did you guys find on your side? What did you find with the screaming?
Well, we found these tracks. We're following them right now.
Okay.
At this point, Ross, you will catch up. Likely you could have heard much of the conversation as they are slowing down and taking care to look at the tracks. Altogether, the four of you. You begin to track these creatures, heading deeper into the south of Willowshore's hinterlands. And before long, you're far enough out that I'll bring you to the bigger map.
Ooh, big map time.
Their tracks, they cut west. This way. Over the course of your travels, it takes a couple hours, but you can tell that you are still hot on their trail. How often do you need to roll for tracking check? And how long does your prey last, Zion?
Until my next daily preparation.
Perfect. In that case, you have an hour before you'll need to roll again. I'll say you can mark 2 miles worth of movement in 1 hour. So I'll need another tracking check at this point to see if you can continue to follow their trail.
Seeing you should just track also, because the terrain expertise is a circumstance bonus. So it's doing the same thing as it.
I've got that and +2 from on prey.
Yep. So yeah, let's just both try and track it separately.
Works for me. All right. Fang, you begin to lose the tracks. There's a light rain, which likely you feel is intentional that they chose to do it then, and cover their tracks using the wet. Luckily...
Fang is distracted looking at the sky now.
Good call. Good call. As you begin to move towards the west, your gut begins to lurch. You know what lies to the west. Ziyin. It seems as though the tracks are following the river, and I will require you to make another check as you track them further and further as 2 hours passes. Keeping your eyes on the sky and your hands in the dirt. Though they split, they move, and they are attempting to elude you. Perhaps they even know that you're following. It changes when you make it to here.
What about that? It goes south, doesn't it? Does it go south?
South and following the river. It's just because of the hex. Think of it more here. Does that check out?
Yeah.
All right. As you make it to there, you are able to break into a small clearing. There is bodies. 2 of them. One of them is familiar. A spear-wielding creature, and though 2 of you have not seen them before, I will show their art again. Elongated, faceless, strange, but almost, just so almost human. You can see it has been torn in two by a bludgeoning weapon so large that it split a tree and its body. Another lies broken in the top of a tree, as though pinned into it. as it is pinned in the branches by some sort of substance, the rest of the tracks move on. The other 3 continue to move. But the most curious thing of all of it is it's clear to you, who rolled so high in survival, what caused this battle. And that is a giant stone spider.
Oh shit.
For it's not here, but you know the tracks of Ugly Cute when you see them. The being did not follow, however, and you can see tattered pieces of stone etched and beautiful along the sides of this place, as though a battle had taken place, not within just 30 minutes or even 15 minutes ago. The blood is still fresh, the stone still being dampened by the rain. But the tracks of Ugly Cute veer directly south from your position, where the tracks of the 3 move forward to follow the river and forest.
Ian will pick up one of the pieces of stone, and he will look at the group and say, Ugly Cute was here and went south, and the other monsters went west. Fang, what are you doing?
We shouldn't go too far west.
I mean, they could still be very close to the town, though, couldn't they?
We're miles from town now.
Better to know where they're coming from, right? Instead of looking for Ugly Cute. They just came and attacked a guard.
I mean,
The symbol that they put down near the guard, I didn't recognize it, but the symbol itself, it means domination, claim. These strange creatures, I believe they want our town.
Well, whatever they are, they're going back to the mist, the monastery, the fog.
we chase the creatures?
I think our choice is to go back and warn the village or follow Ugly Cute.
The tracks are fresh.
I think we should follow Ugly Cute.
I'll heed to your judgment. That was Cian, of course.
I am really apprehensive to go west. Real apprehensive. I feel much better going south.
Elfang is also pretty apprehensive about going west.
Cian will look at everyone, and then he will start walking south.
Okay.
Okay. Do you leave the bodies of the monsters?
Are they in one piece, like we left the others, or are these like in multiple pieces?
The one that was hit with the tree that Ugly Cute smacked seems to have split it in twine. The other one up in the tree seems to have been hit by a projectile from Ugly Cute and is mostly intact. I will note that each of them carry one spear and leather armor. Nothing really impressive.
You guys need to give last rites to these things to make sure they don't come back or anything weird.
Those of you that haven't inspected them before, by the way, sorry, Katai, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Fang and Zian, you guys can both also roll now that you've seen them and you have a body in front of you, what they are. What they do, what they're able to take or not.
I actually also want to know if there's any similarities between these and Katai.
Okay. All right. Fang, what would you like to know?
I mean, Fang doesn't think he knows much about him, but I mean, just about anything. Uh,
No in particular recall
lowest
knowledge?
stat, lowest stat, I guess.
Uh,
I
their,
did good.
their lowest stat... I mean, you can reroll with a hero point if you want to, but...
I don't want to.
Okay. Their lowest stat, you believe, likely resides in their health, constitution. Zian, what would you like to know?
Personal bias, if possible.
I don't believe that can be something that you will be able to claim from this.
Oh, okay. Weaknesses.
None. Otherwise, their strange shape and transformation leads you to believe that there might be some semblance of a similarity to Katai, but it's nothing major. It's like, how do I say? The idea that a key lime pie and an apple pie are the same thing.
Got it.
I like key lime pie.
I'll give you this, Zian. They're definitely not humanoid. Whereas Katai is a humanoid. But you can't determine what because you did not ask for it. I apologize.
Oh, good.
All right.
With what I have, can I make Ugly Cute my prey?
If you wish to drop the other one, yes.
Well, we're not going to follow those guys, so yeah, we'll follow Ugly Cute, and I'll make him my prey.
Works for me.
Sure.
Together, you guys can roll me a track. It's a very easy one. Okay. Together you guys can begin to follow it. And quickly, you'll be breaking the forest. Once you're out of the forest, it's a bit quicker to travel. And together, you guys can make it just before nighttime to the origin of the tracks, as it begins to lead into the gorge of fangs and teeth. I assume that is okay?
Have any of us ever been here before?
I assume those of you that know nature definitely have. It is a large rock barren hillside, or rock-filled hillside, that goes up and down, and it is known to be quarried into and mined through to find stone that is workable. It is, as described, an escarpment of stone.
Is it, I'm not up on my mining terms. Is it like shaft mining or is it like strip mining?
Shaft mining is when you go downwards, right?
Dig a tunnel, yeah.
It's a tunnel into a mine compared to strip mining, where you essentially cut out layer and layer, kind of like a quarry. Is more of a strip mining. You dig down in a square.
It seems to have been less industrial than that. It just seems as though people came here with picks and kind of worked at the stone in large circular sections downward.
It's like low-hanging fruit. Got
Yes, yes. All right. Together, you follow into the gorge of fangs and teeth, searching for signs of Ugly Cute. For you, however, that's pretty easy. Climbing one hillside to the other, your boots slapping on stone that is wet and dark, it comes to you. Cresting over a small escarpment with sheer edges, you look down And within the hillsides, you see nestled a strange carpet of gravel. This carpet of gravel is moving and shifting, dancing on itself, using each other to crawl over one another. It is hundreds of pieces of gravel, all jumping on, writhing on the vague shape of a massive stone spider. The stone spider has a broken leg, broken eye. Its large thorax has been cleaved or struck by magic. It seems nearly destroyed. And as you look down at the carpet of gravel, those of you with your higher perceptions, you can see that while it is trying to rest or repair, there is a carpet of gravel that is devouring it like termites on wood, killing it, perhaps at the same rate that it is preparing and repairing itself. My question is, as you look down towards Ugly Cute, in its torpor, do you save it? Or do you let it lie with the swarms of
my
carpet?
boy. That's my boy. We gotta save him.
Okay.
I check with the party before we go into action, though, just in case.
There's no stopping Kataya when she gets like this.
I don't think anyone wants to leave it.
I just like to, check.
I just want to check.
Well, guys, case solved. Back to Willowshore. Yes,
We did it, guys. Let's just go home.
Yeah, walk forward and get stuck in,
All right.
stone quicksand or something.
As you guys step down onto the side of the hill, the carpets all shift. There's gravel, the multitudes of them stop for a moment. They're writhing, before they all turn towards the sky, and they show, in their hundreds of mass, their beautiful faces.
Oh.
And the swarm begins to make their way towards you.
Oh, it's a swarm.
And we'll come back in 15 minutes.
Well, Fang, you get to shine.
I know it is an early break, but unfortunately, I'm being called to help someone. So I will be back. I don't think I'll be late, but someone's car battery died. So I'm going to go help them quick.
Oh, R.I.P. No.
Sorry. But I'll be back in 15, and this is a great time for us to take a 15-minute break. Yeah, these are swarms of what appear to be gravel.
Do you think they're resistant to lightning?
They're rocks.
They're rocks, so maybe.
What about thunder?
Thunder? No, you're okay with thunder. Thunder can crack them, right?
What about...
Sound waves.
We are so back. I hope the cat issue didn't go too bad.
Oh, no, he's fine.
All right.
He needed to just clean himself up a little bit.
I
He's
see.
okay now.
Okay, I just making sure. Pets are important. Oh, what am I doing? Why is there no rain on this map? Silly me. Alright, let's bring this over. Okay, so as you guys stand on the hillsides of this escarpment of stone in the gorge of fangs and teeth, you see the rocks, gravel, but most importantly, 2 carpets of 100, maybe more, pieces of gravel that swarm and slither and slide over the body of a stone spider that is clearly damaged and near or nigh destroyed for good. And as you can see around its legs, there is stone being pulled from the ground itself to repair itself at the same time. Like termites eating through wood, these gravel seems to be eating at every piece of its body that it can get a hold of. And as you all entered and stepped into the fray, they shifted, as though your feet in their presence was felt. And as they turn themselves towards you in long carpets of faceless mouths, they begin to swarm towards you with extreme excitement. And we'll roll initiative. Ooh. Look at this.
Wow, they're so fast.
Yeah, the little carpets
Do
of
we have a
swarms.
chance to do a recall knowledge on these?
No.
Yet? Or not yet?
You did not know.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, as you guys came within presence to be able to see them, I know you guys probably wish that there was a bigger map for this, but the hillsides would block your vision until you got to this close. So, as this thing begins to move, you guys go to attack, you guys go to defend Ugly Cute, and the first of the swarms will turn itself towards you, and...
We're
Burrow.
missing a combatant.
Oh, fuck, I'm so sorry, my bad.
Wow.
Beetle.
Wow. I can't believe you forgot.
On the rock,
Yeah, whoa.
hero.
Chill, bro. Chill.
Alright.
That's our guy. That's our guy. You can't forget him.
The hero.
That's the hero. That's the main character of the game right there.
Yeah, Hercules.
Yeah.
Alright, and the first thing that it will do is turning towards you. They'll use one action to move. A second action as they slide over top of everything. Move to here. And entering guys' space, you would feel that dozens upon dozens of sharp rocks begin to bite into your skin and eat away at your flesh. They're going to do a pummeling assault. I'm going to need a reflex save from everyone within its space. Fang, that includes you. Alright, Fang, given success, I believe you take half. But everyone within the space is going to take 5 damage. You take half, Fang, for 2. Alright, that is its turn. As it begins to eat away, you guys can see that your blood begins to coat each of the gravel pieces as they excitedly bite into your flesh and trying to mar down into each of your bones and toes and everything. Katai, how do you react to a gravel swarm?
Man, I do a recall knowledge check on these things.
Go for it.
Cause I don't know about you. If you've ever tried to stab a piece of rock with a katana, I don't think it works very well. So I'm gonna make a recall knowledge check on these.
Go for it.
There we go.
Alright, what do you want to learn?
I would like to learn if they are resistant to anything.
Okay. Your roll was not high enough to learn.
Damn. I'm dumb.
You want to re-roll that with a hero point? You're more than welcome to.
No, I'm gonna make assumptions.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and use my second Pac-Man to manifest my armament, for my Soulforged weapon.
Okay.
As, I wait 10 heartbeats and it comes into my hand. And, see if I can do this effect.
As you grip it, you would see the hilt begin to shine, and you would see a piece of the sun peek out between the rain. And as it shines, which...
That's the wrong feet.
Oh.
That's not the right feet. That's something else. Sorry.
Sorry, emblazoned armament is like, it sounds like you are emblazing your weapon. But no, I understand what you're doing. Your arm begins to cover itself with beautiful pieces of light and stone. And you now have chitin against them, correct?
Yeah, I'm gonna make my, my katana do. What should I have it do?
You
I'm
are
gonna
doing
have
the
it
sword
do-
one. Okay.
I am doing the sword one. Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna have it do, I don't know, Sonic. I don't know. I'll have it do sonic damage, I guess, just for fun, cause
Alright.
rocks can't be immune to sound, right?
You draw the blade, and as it is drawn, it thrums in the air, singing as though the rain cannot touch it.
My third Pac-Man, I take a swing. Oh, I'm targeting Beetle. Sorry, Beetle. I can't target the monster.
Target the bottom right here. Should be wherever you can get him.
There we go. I'm still targeting Beetle. What the heck? There we go. Sorry, I just moved for a second. I'll move back.
No, they're right.
Strike.
19. 19 will hit.
Alrighty.
For
11 sonic damage.
Oof, that is a lot of damage. As the frequency strikes into them, you would hear a thrum as there is small screeches and pops with blood and stone, as they are almost sonic quarried out of the ground around you in this swing as a wave of them fly through the air and smash into tiny pieces around you. It is bloodied.
Gotta go fast.
Oh, they bleed.
my turn.
That's cool. All right. That is 11 damage, and we're going to move over to Fang.
Fang. I'm gonna delay until after the next gravel swarm.
The Gravel Swarm all crawl up of Ugly Cute. And as they crawl off, they will dig into the ground and disappear. What would you like to do, Fang? As they all dig underground.
In that case, maybe it's... I'm gonna spend a hero point to Surge of Speed and quicken myself.
Ooh.
And I'm going to take that extra action to stride backwards.
Works for me.
And then I still have 3 actions here. I'm gonna go ahead and aim a Caustic Blast to where I only hit this thing
Works for
for
me.
2 actions.
Reflex save.
Yep.
23.
It'll take half damage.
Alright, the speedy little rolling beads will not be fully hit, but they will almost be destroyed with half damage. Because area damage is their weakness. As many of them are splashed by it, and it will take 6 damage.
And then with my last action, I'm gonna activate Beetle. And he's gonna try to foot it.
Put it, crush them.
Yep.
Sounds good. Crushing is a useful technique on gravel swarms. That is a hit. Nine damage. 9 damage is enough to fully destroy them, as it is able to be hurt by bludgeoning. As he steps on them, cracks them, rolls them, and eventually is able to find with his little mandibles and his feet, he stomps on each of the last little ones before there's only a couple of them that roll away onto the ground, now non-magical. It is destroyed, and has just become a carpet of gravel underneath you.
And with this last action, he'll step backwards.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Ross.
Man. Let's spread out and keep an eye out for the other one. I'll do a 1-action guidance on Katai in case.
This is the first time you've cast guidance on me, by the way, because every time you do it, I'm like, why isn't he doesn't cast guidance on me? I'm standing right next to him. This is the first time you've done it, and I just want to say thank you.
Yeah, this is the first time. This
Hey.
time it makes sense.
Yeah, because, you know,
Usually
Katai
he
reached out.
doesn't.
Katai reached out and asked for help. And now it's
character
time.
development. Is that what this
She
is?
she didn't say she needed help. She needed Ross to just solve the problem for her. Even better. All right, I'm gonna start over here, away from Katai, as she's a magnet to danger. And to make sure I don't maybe die, I'm gonna cast Shield to fund myself, and that's my whole turn.
Zien.
Alright, we're gonna move a little bit. I will stride here. I will cast Gravity Weapon. And I will... can I do anything to help myself against that? I don't think I can. So he'll just raise shield. And that's my turn.
Good time.
I'm gonna do something. I can't really see it though, can I?
No, you can feel rumbling in the ground beneath you.
Okay. I am going to ready a spell. Yeah, I can cast those.
Impossible.
I'm going to. It's really impossible. I'm going to use all 3 Pac-Mans for this. To ready a cast of Cycle of Retribution upon the target when it appears. I'll ping this in chat so you know what it is.
Oh,
You
this
can't ready a
one.
spell.
I can't ready a Remy. Don't tell me that. I'm not ready a spell.
It's Pathfinder.
Yeah, it's
Are you
two
not?
actions.
Yeah,
Two
it's
actions to ready,
to
one action.
Yeah.
You can just delay though, and let it go first, and then.
So
take your
hang
turn.
on. I want
Or
clarification.
you can ready a strike.
So I can't cast a spell because it's 2 Pac-Mans.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
If you have a 1 Pac-Man spell, you can ready that. But you
But
can't.
if I
you have
to
to.
use all 3 Pac-Mans to ready the spell,
That's not how it works.
That's
No.
I hate
It's
Pathfinder.
2 actions for 1
Yeah.
action.
That sounds like maybe a good house
I hate
rule change.
I hate it here. No, it's okay. I will just delay. I will delay until after the rock bets.
Works for me. There is no sound, but you can feel the thrum beneath you. Until, Zian, without warning, suddenly the whole host of them open up as though there is a cave-in in the ground beneath you. You trip down a little bit as a whole maw of gravel suddenly appears, trying to swallow you up to your kneecaps. They're going to use grasping bites on you. They're going to make an athletics check against you in particular. Oh. Nothing happens. And as they try to pull you down into them, to swarm you and cover you, you are able to jump back, ready for their attack, and you are safe. Kitai, it's your turn.
This is how I really hold my action. and I walk up and I swing instead of casting a spell.
Works for me.
I probably don't need my. I'm going to use another action. Oh, it's a free action. To trigger my potency crystal. To activate that as I swing. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And I'm also gonna use my guidance on this as well.
Ah, really doubling it up on this one, huh?
I use a hero point to reroll that because it's really embarrassing. There we go. 27.
Crit.
Wonderful. Wow, I rolled 2 1s in that. That was really sad.
How do you want to do this?
You
You almost
still did a
doubled.
ton of
You
damage.
almost doubled their health.
I love potency crystals. They're my favorite thing. I take my weapon that's made of sound and sonic damage, and I just bring it down onto the creature, and the vibrations themselves just cause the rock to fold in on itself and explode
Perfect.
from the sound.
You throw your arm up into the air with one hand, and then you do that defiant swing downwards. Now, as it strikes to where the ground should be, your blade is made of sound and thus does not touch. Instead, the ground, after but a second of delay, splits in the ground. The stone separates into 2 walls, and then, as you watch all of the gravel swarm get flown up into the air, it then folds inwards, and they crack upon themselves into dust and confetti. And they're gone. And there is a small canyon, tiny, tiny little canyon that is left in the stone below you.
And I dismiss my blade into air.
Perfect.
Can we approach Ugly Cute?
The initiative order is gone.
Okay.
If you wish to, you may.
Hey, little buddy. Are you okay?
Now, despite the art spoiling it, you guys can see that all of its arms are downward. There's kind of pushing into the stone. You can see stone flowing into it. And, bearing chips and cracks in the body, it is a bit wobbly. But in the moment that you approach it, do you touch it? Do you speak out loud to it as you are?
Yeah. I reach out and I tell him, hey buddy, you okay?
As you do,
He's my friend. He's the other Lansing Guardian.
flowing into each of the crevices of it is a swirling blue, mist-like substance. Magic. Spirit. And flowing into it, you would see its broken leg reform into a small little wave. And it waves the hand forward and backward in a stiff motion. Hello.
Oh.
Talk.
I didn't think you could.
Of course I can talk. Ziyin?
You know my name?
I know all of you. The Strings, Ras and Katai, Yong Feng, the Beetle of Fate. You have visited me much, over a long period of time, and I have been desperately dying to chat with someone. Well, perhaps dying is not the right word, but I'm starving to chat with you all. It has been so long since I have become awakened. I am sorry I could not stay and awaken you on that fateful night when I saved you.
What? You saved us?
Yes.
What happened?
On that night, the night of the invasion, I saw them, these faceless monsters, carrying you through the forest. I tracked them down and killed them. Ran off what ones survived, but I was damaged in the process. I thought it was better to chase them, and I left you in that forest, but I am so happy to see that you survived.
We were getting carried off by Faceless?
You were. They are beings. They are a group of faceless monsters who abducted you.
For what purpose?
I do not know.
You know where they came from?
Yes, I have learned this. I have not been sleeping here in this home of mine. I admit I am mostly lost at this point, but I always return here to heal. But these creatures, they cling to the mists surrounding Willowshore. They are the beginning of the town's doom, it is. It is a curse that has been brought upon this region by an unknown force. One that I sense is tied to these monsters with no face. For the reason they abducted you, I do not know, for they singled you out. But they have claimed the old lumber camp west of town, near the river's source. Just at the edge of the great mist. Further west in that mist, I sense a stronger source of evil. But I cannot leave the reach of 10 miles that I am sworn to guard of Willowshore. Perhaps clues of the curse can be found there, if you would travel.
Are you safe here?
Safe is a difficult term. I have come here and repaired multiple times, for I have been patrolling the forests to the south and west. I have been attacking these faceless monsters as they have tried to attack Willowshore.
And are you saying that these are coming from the monastery? Or
I know not where they come from, but they're tied to the mist and the curse that binds this place. Like a mist wall. It is strange.
Because it has many souls in it.
I know not what it is. But I will say, I know when it happened.
when?
It was not its source, the reenactment festival, but at the height of it, the curse came to being at the very height of our ceremonies. I do not believe the reenactment festival was its source, but that is when it happened.
Well, the ceremony is supposed to trick the ghosts and the spirits. Maybe the trick didn't work this time.
Perhaps. Or perhaps I was warned by the spirits. You see, I was awakened not by this. I was awakened because I've had visions of an abandoned Willowshore left to crumble in the ruins after some sort of monstrous invasion. And when I had this vision, I awoke, and I came to your aid in the forest. Is the town okay?
It's doing alright. There's still some rough spots to work out, but everyone is mostly safe.
Good. I have not been able to return. It has been too dangerous to let these creatures wander about. But if you say it is safe, then mayhaps it is time for me to return to my post. I have become sorely wounded, and may I think that perhaps it was you, Strings, who relit the eternal lantern?
We all
Not
did.
just us, but the five of us.
That is delightful to hear.
We've missed you, though.
I have
Gosh.
missed you as well.
They're going to be so happy that you're back, and you can talk now.
You see the great mandibles clatter together for a moment, as though it seems almost ashamed. I do not think I can return in such a form. I will return to my post. I wish to learn more of this curse, but I cannot do it while awoken. My power, it comes from introspection.
Introspection.
I will not be able to defend you anymore. But what I could do is attempt to learn, to meditate, and maybe understand the source of this curse, and to reawaken once I have to warn you.
So you're gonna go to sleep and think about stuff.
Well,
I
your boy have a
observe.
better luck than the old man.
I wish I could go to sleep and think about stuff.
I will still be defending Willowshore, but in the matter that I was before, in the form of spirit, I will leave this shell.
Well, we'll be glad to have you back anyway. Granny Who said you were an evil monster, and she didn't believe us that you were a good guy.
People say things when they're scared and don't know what's going on. It is understandable for you mortals.
Oh,
They
she's
want to
scared.
provide safety. I have not awoken since I was constructed. But I do not wish to leave you so suddenly. I'd love to chat. What have you done for the village? How has it been?
Ty's gonna sit down and take out some of Jopen's tea, and she's going to just exposition to Ugly Cute everything we've done and all the monsters we fought and all the kami we met, and just the whole thing. And also explain about the wall that we ran into trying to leave the town.
It seems to confer that that seems to be the source of the curse, or a curse or something. They don't know if it's where it's from or why, but they explain to you that they sense the mist as well, and that the mist to the west seems to be the stronger presence. It is repairing during this time and listening to you intently.
CN thing. We should probably return to town, not go rushing off to the Wonder Grill. We've already left the town. They'll have a lot of questions when we return. And we could probably get some of the guards, Zhangping, to help us if we want to go to the lumber mill.
I doubt that they want to send the guards out of town if it's in danger. They're gonna task us with it.
Well, I think we have enough persuasive pull to at least get a few to come with us.
I'll tell you, I definitely won't go without Jobin.
Yes, or the best person to help figure out a mystery.
Oh no, I just like watching him squirm on long journeys out of town.
Is
pretty funny.
Iga.
He
I hope he's fixing the tea house right now.
he's
Missing all day.
He's taking a rest. We had a big week, Jobin and I. We hung out with Matsuki for like days. It's exhausting talking to old people.
I had wished to speak with him because he seemed so afraid of me when he would come and give thanks during festivals.
Oh. Well, how about before you go to sleep, you can talk to him.
I don't think that's wise. The sooner I return to my introspection and spiritual guardianship, the sooner I can help.
Okay, well, do you want us to give him, like, we could write something down for you, give him a message.
Say hi.
Okay.
Do you
I don't
know
think
where
he's
the
gonna
governor
believe this.
is? He was supposed to get us that day in the forest. He's been missing ever since.
Is Hesham Bao missing? That is concerning.
His whole house disappeared. This is something you can meditate on.
It is, and something I will. Thank you for telling me. We should return to Willowshore. I am in awe that you have taken on the active defense. I trust in each of you who know Willowshore in every way. You have all come together, and I could not be more grateful. Together I have no doubt that you will respect Willowshore, while also attempting to improve its defenses. You've rescued me, but I still feel sorry for leaving you on that night to chase down your faceless abductors. Would you allow me to give you a gift?
Is it a milestone? I'm kidding. we'll take your gift.
Nice.
I beat
nice.
Remy with a chair.
That's
Bad
kind of
thing.
gift.
Oh god.
Boop him on the nose. That's rude. You can't ask guardians for such things.
We'll take whatever gift you have, Ugly Cute, and we'll love it and treasure it. Don't listen to Beck.
Don't you see? Look at it. It's on its last leg. Oh wait, no, it's unharmed now.
Dude, Ugly Cute's gonna kick the shit out of you.
All right. Ugly Cute stands up to its full might, rising to the air. As it does, you can see it hovers over each of you, a being so large it can probably crush or kill each of you. As it does so, you'd see it begin to flex its stone body, and you see around its face and eyes swirls begin to appear. Katai, you immediately recognize them as the swirls of Zengpachi. As
Yeah,
these
those
begin
are my
to flow
things.
towards its face, and its eyes all begin to glow, it says,
I wish to impart some of my power to you. But in order to do so, I must take a hand. For those that wish to be able to strike down the spirits that would attempt to harm Willowshore, please give me your hand.
and you would see, in its mandibles between them, it split open and bear a maw of stone for someone to place their forearm into.
I've seen Dune. I know how this goes.
I have not seen Dude, but I mean, is this for all of us, or do we like?
It
pick
is one person. It seems to be
Can
something
we
for...
can we sense motive the buff?
No, but what I can say is you can recognize what it's saying. It wishes to give someone the ability to strike with their arm an enemy more potently. The enemies and spirits of Willowshore. Anyone that would be able to strike physically might want to take this.
All right, Beetle steps forward.
I mean, he's not. He's not
He's a
wrong.
valid option.
Like that's a good point. Like Beetle probably out of all of us uses his unarmed attacks the most, because we all have weapons, right?
Well, you guys
I
have
was
weapons.
just kidding. I mean, I don't want to take your guys' buff.
Like he's kind of right though. Like, Cian, you have
It's
two
either
weapons,
Beetle
don't
or you.
Let me be clear.
Yeah.
Is
Because
wanting an
you
arm.
judge me about taking power. I wanted you to have power, so I can judge you.
It is wanting an
So-
arm / a hand. It will not take up the hand space.
Okay. Well, Cian, it should probably go to you or I because we're both melee.
You want to rolly for it?
Sure, we can roly-poly it. All right, let's go. Oh,
Beetle.
fucking Beetle! I mean, I respect the rolls.
You guys can have it.
All right. Katai will put her hand in the evil-looking stone box.
You put it into its mouth.
Yep. Does it matter which hand I put in there?
Whichever one you think you'll be punching with.
Probably the one I don't use my sword with.
Okay.
I do use a one-hander, so I don't wield a shield.
As you slot your arm into it, you feel thousands, hundreds of tiny little teeth. They begin to swarm and form, and you see in its eyes they begin to shift and change, and you watch as the magic begins to flow into the mandibles. The mandibles clasp on your forearm, down to your elbow, to hold your arm still. And as Ugly Cute's eyes begin to glow brighter, you feel something. Something clinging onto your skin, biting into it, made of stone. You feel your arm etched into. Feel your fist grow cold. Your fingers are left safe. But the top of your arm all the way to your fist are coated in stone
of Ugly Cute itself. And you feel a pain in each of your knuckles as the teeth bite in and then retract. The mandibles release and pull away, and your arm, down to your elbow, has a massive, beautiful gauntlet.
Or I punch a rock just immediately.
Let me show you its art first.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, look at that. It's
Spikes.
fancy. Yeah.
Okay. As you take some of Ugly Cute's carapace and magic, your hand glows near the fist with ghostly light. You feel as though you can draw upon its power, reactivating a semblance of Ugly Cute's might and spiritual connection. If you wish to do it now, you can.
I do.
Okay. You
Just to
watch
see what happens.
as the beautiful spikes glow that color of spirits. And a chill runs down your spine, Ross, as the ghost touch begins to flow through it. And as you swing your arm through the air, it strikes and sends a piece of the rock chunks flying, as though the stone itself is nothing beneath the carapace of Ugly Cute. And I will add it to your inventory, this level 4 magical item.
Well, come on, Ross. I just want to punch you.
No, thank you.
Is this how
Keep your
exorcism
distance.
works?
No, this is not how exorcism works.
Ugly Cute's gift. Oh, it's so cute.
So you can drag the effect onto yourself whenever you activate the ability, I believe.
Cool. Yeah, it looks like so when I activate it, it gains the Ghost Touch rune, and it deals an additional 2 force damage on a successful strike.
It's also a gauntlet, which means it doesn't take up a hand.
Oh, yeah. So it also acts as a +1 spiked gauntlet as well.
Yes, it
It's
is.
a +1 weapon.
It is a +1 weapon, and once per day, you can conjure the spiritual energy to make it do more damage and affect ghosts and
Cool, I
uncorporeal
can punch
creatures.
ghosts now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll equip that. Punch it. There you go. Punch ghosts.
If you want to draw into the effect and make sure that it's working, I didn't get a chance to test it.
Oh, I trust Pathfinder. But I will check, just in case.
You want to see that damage.
Yeah, I don't think it's not gonna be a lot of damage in the first place. Oh, it's a little spider! It'll affect a little spider. Adorable.
And give it a swing.
Swing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Pretend didn't that one.
Yep, there it is. Force damage is
There you
everything.
go.
Sounds good. Alright. As it swings through the air, it thrums with spiritual energy. And Ugly Cute kind of stands up to the top of its 8 legs, and it begins to look around.
There you are. A gift for being the protectors of Willowshore. From before now. And now, after this invasion.
I'll use it real good.
A part of me travels with you now. You are a guardian. All of you.
It begins to turn.
Night begins to cling to the sky. Should we return before the spirits begin to rise? And the faceless monsters begin to crawl.
Yeah, we should probably get back, right? Do we need to do anything while we're out here?
I mean, there is some some peachwood trees not too far.
Well,
I can
the
return.
lumberyard is closer than the peachwood trees, if I remember correctly.
Ugly Cute recommends against going to the lumberyard at nighttime.
Well, we don't listen to spiders, so
Right? Because it's the end of Dragonfly Creek, right? Yeah.
You also get to travel with Ugly Cute for now.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'd
where
probably vote
the
let's
lumber
go back
camp?
to Willowshore.
The lumber
Yeah, the
camp
lumber
is here.
probably should.
Oh, okay. I wonder
Can
what's
you
at the
mark it on the map?
I wonder what's at the end of that trail that goes past the willow trees.
That's Dragonfly Creek.
Oh, it's just a creek.
This
Why is
one?
there yeah, that, oh here, this one, this trail.
Oh, that's from the grove to the gorge, so that people can mine.
Ah, okay, gotcha. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm on then. Yeah, I guess we could go to Beach Woods, but Beach Woods are kind of like a downtime activity, technically.
They
Yeah,
are.
I don't think we should necessarily go there at night. Like,
Yeah, I think we go back to Willowshore.
We can go to Willowshore.
yeah.
I
And then
don't want to
decide.
go to lumber camp until we have driven.
All right. And all together, with Ugly Cute by your side, it travels with you all back. Nothing fucks with your party when there's a giant stone spider traveling with you, as it quakes the ground where it travels. As you travel back with Ugly Cute by your side, is there anything you guys want to talk about or do?
Oh, what exactly are we going to tell the town? Like Granny Who and the old man. There's going to be a lot of questions. What are we going to tell them?
Well, if we tell them about the faceless, then we're definitely going to have more paranoia to deal with, and probably a call for more guards to be stationed.
I think we have to tell them, though. They already have one in custody.
Yeah.
So we tell them that we learned from the Guardian. They'll obviously notice the Guardian returning to town. And then who do we want to try to persuade, assist us with this lumber camp? There should be somebody in town that could help us.
Who's good with wood?
I don't see how that would be a qualification to go fighting faceless demons.
Oh, I mean, it's a lumber camp. I figured there'd be lumber.
I don't think we'll be fighting the lumber.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll be fighting the faceless. If that's where they came from, or at least.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe wood would be helpful to learn about while we're there. I don't know.
Why would wood be helpful to learn about when we're going to fight faceless demons?
I don't know. Maybe like if some of it's flammable, we can like set it on fire and smoke them out.
Well, I think we know it's flammable.
Maybe some of it burns better than others.
We still might need the wood, though, and the supplies. Let's not burn down the lumber camp.
Yeah, I don't think we should burn it down.
Okay.
I think we should tell the village everything
Okay.
because it's at risk of being invaded by these things, and no one can leave, and they're going to want to leave. And we might as well just
The
reveal
news.
everything.
Go
Well-
against both Granny Who and Old Man's wishes and just
Not even
Tell
necessarily go
everything.
against. Just
well, they wanna
notify
keep it
them and
secret. If we just go and tell the whole town, then wouldn't that be like inciting a panic?
Will they be panicked when they get invaded by faceless demons?
Well, I'm not disagreeing. I agree that they should know.
I think the
I'm
the
just saying.
town would be more at peace.
We've been at play with politics for a month now, and
I think it's time to let the town know what we are facing.
Yeah.
so we
But
can
if-
come together.
Wouldn't we want to? Shouldn't we, not just go tell them, but
It should be done with
and
Granny Who
old,
and the old man.
Mitsuki and Granny Who to agree with telling them?
I think it harms the village more. I agree with getting them on board. I think it harms the village more for them not knowing. than
Yeah,
them knowing.
I agree. I'm fine with telling them. I just don't think we should,
Well,
just
I don't think
sideline-
we should try to
sideline
go
the
beyond
leadership.
them. Just urge them to tell the public.
If one or both resists, I think we should.
As long as we have one of them on board, I say we proceed.
Ian looks at Roz like he knows what that means. Doesn't say anything.
In times of great need, Willowshore has always come together. I'm sure that telling them the truth is the most important thing, now that they have you as guardians.
We've been trying. It's just hard.
I wish I had your optimism, ugly cute.
Yeah.
I have missed the town since I have left, though in the span of my lifetime, it has been but a fraction of a moment. I'm sure that if you have a collective voice, though with the governor gone, perhaps one voice would be most important. Or perhaps your voices, if you so wish to take the reins. But that may not make everyone happy.
I mean, how come we can't just all collectively as a group become the mayor?
I don't want that.
Oh.
It's a lot of responsibility to share between everyone.
I don't think we could even run a tea house. Maybe Jobin should be mayor.
Oh, I agree. Let's make
no,
Jobin
no,
mayor.
no. Jobin is not
He's not here
qualified to be mayor.
confront us.
All right, Ross, why don't you be the mayor?
I have too much baggage to be mayor.
I'll be the mayor.
Uh,
I think it's a terrible idea.
maybe
it's a great
Cian could
idea.
be the mayor.
I would only do it if there was agreement amongst everyone.
Who is
Everyone among the five of us. I'm sure Jobin will be on board.
And
I don't think he wants to be
and
mayor.
Matsuki and Granny Who.
Ah.
Well,
All
way
right.
to take yourself
Noth-
out of the running, Cian.
I don't think that will happen. It's hard to
You could
get a
think it-
100% majority vote
If you
on
think
anything.
that they would listen to us, I would do it if we were all in agreement.
Willowshore is a people, not a person. If someone wishes to be a voice, it should be one that is recognized and one that can be there.
Well, it is much to think about.
If the people of Willowshore are crazy and are unable to have a guiding voice, you might confuse the kami of Willowshore, make them grow worrisome.
I mean, why? I don't. We can act as a voice, as a group, I think, you know?
We're not there all the time.
Yes. Some of us, we all leave on numerous, and I don't know if everyone here plans to stay in Willowshore in the years to come.
Well, who said this had to be a permanent solution? We just need something for now, because, you know, with an invasion going on. After things settle down and we're safe, we can have, like, a real election or something.
I agree.
Yeah.
Comforts
Got my back.
need not and will not last forever, but having a stern and clear voice to survive the coming winter is very important.
I wouldn't call us stern and clear. We hardly agree amongst ourselves.
Yeah, but we figure it out.
I believe in you. You have
Yeah.
saved Willowshore once already, in my absence. You will save it again from these creatures. I trust in you. You need only show that trust to Willowshore.
You only have to be as involved as much as you would want, Fang. It's not set in stone. Let's have our discussions with them and we'll go from there.
We should talk to Jobin. We shouldn't even be thinking about this without him.
Perhaps these creatures will be intimidated by my return. Perhaps you will have more time than you previously thought, or could have had before I was here. The longer you wait, the more they can plan. But do not think you have no time.
Well, also the more we can prepare.
Exactly. Spin your webs.
At this point, you guys are encroaching upon Willowshore. It is late, so late that it is twilight. So I ask, as you all make it back into Willowshore with light rain dappling on you, with a great guardian spirit of Willowshore beside you as well, do you take him home?
We take the boy home.
Okay. Together, you walk a road that you walked on that fateful night when you were abducted. You walk it with Ugly Cute, and before you make it into the actual town, you make it to the Spider Gate, where a lonely lantern that usually is in his mouth sits, still lit, and the memorial for Ugly Cute, the handmade gifts, the prayers for its return lies there. Ugly Cute seems to pause for a moment and enjoy, or at the very least read these, taking in the love that was shown to it while it was gone. It then begins to move up onto its small altar, its large stone legs clasping into the places they have been for so long since any of you had been here. And as it nestles down into its watchful position, is there any last words you wish to have with Ugly Cute before Ugly Cute returns into its guardian state?
We'll give him a good pat on the head.
Ting ting with your new arm.
Ugly Cute, are you a kami? Or something else?
You would see Ugly Cute kind of look over towards you. Its eye flashing one more time.
I am radiant. A spirit of the heavens. This vessel is not me, but it is one that I take with pride.
Thank you.
It nestles in. And you would see the lights that flowed within its arms, its buttocks, its head, dim and flow. And it returns to a stone spider. The beloved guardian, and terrifying to some form. And as it rests, it begins its meditation. And if you did not know any better, you would say it would have never moved. But you can see nestled underneath it is a lantern, lit and beautiful. Do you put it back in his mouth?
Yes.
Okay. Placing it back in, it hangs. And there is a warmth that comes from it. Ugly Cute's presence is felt by all of Willowshore. As it resumes its post, word of this will spread in the morning, considering it is almost midnight. However, do you return home and inform everyone tomorrow and let everyone find out that Ugly Cute's back? Or do you interrupt old people's sleep cycles?
I mean, I think interrupting old people would be pretty funny.
I think,
I was gonna say we could tell him tomorrow.
yeah, I think instead of going to them, Ross would go to the jail
Ooh.
and see what they did with the prisoner and talk to Zhang Peng.
Zhang Peng's asleep at his home.
Okay, so if he's not there, but maybe go see if we can get anything out of this faceless.
Higher Ha is there in the first room, and she would inform you that the creature is remained unconscious and is within a jail cell inside the barracks.
I would like to see it.
You sure? You sure we shouldn't wait?
You've had 8 hours with it. Plenty of time.
It hasn't moved, it hasn't breathed, it hasn't stared, it hasn't stirred.
I'm worried it could be doing something we don't know about.
Okay.
She'll let you in.
Anyone else here? Or
Does anyone
Just
want to go
myself.
with Ross?
If Ross is going to see an evil creature that attacked us, I will be his bodyguard, but I will not really say anything because I'm a bad speaker.
Zian? Fang?
Muscle.
Yeah, I'll go with.
Zian?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Okay. Together you will go and meet this creature. The gate is unlocked where the wisteria tree holds over top. And the door is opened into the jail cell. As you begin to tread in and through, you make your way inside. Within a jail cell, In the far back corner of the dark room, as Hyra holds a lantern, you all begin to approach. And as you do, what lies at the very edge is a woman, battered, almost naked. As the lantern is poured onto her, Hyra hangs back a little bit. And as the lantern is raised to get a peek at the creature, the woman turns towards you all, huddled in the corner, beaten, afraid. But doesn't show its face. But you all know that's the body of Hyra.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking it was a male guard before. Okay.
It is a female. It is the frame of Hyra, but the hair covers the face, and she lets out a whimper. That's not me. You know me. Help. I will come back next week. In the meantime, however, I don't assume for this to be a combat. I assume for this to be roleplay, and even if it was, I don't think it would affect what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to allow each of you to do is level up to level 3 between this week and the next week.
Oh. It
Okay.
was a milestone. Ugly Cute gave us a milestone.
That
Oh, what a guy.
What
It
a
did.
guy.
Give us a milestone.
Boy. Level 3?
level 3.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, geez. Well, I walk out of the room and I say, hang on, Higher Ha. I gotta put armor on because I just got proficiency with it. Hang on.
Oh my god.
All right. I can stick around and talk about it, but I'll be right back before I do.
See, I've gotten so good at leveling up Pathfinder characters now. It's like I'm a pro.
Yeah.
Some big pro.
So,
I think we just get a general feat, don't we?
I don't know. Depends on. It's been general
We
feat. I
should
think
do.
for
Well,
most
we're
people.
also an attribute point for.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Wait. So out of character, do we actually want one of us to try to become mayor?
I think we should try to do it as a group, personally. I think it would, because I think having one person do it would be like a lot of responsibility. Try to balance both Granny Hu and Old Matsuki. But I think if we do it as a group, we kind of can act as an intermediary between the two of them. Act as a single voice for Willowshore, like a
Well, the thing
combined
is,
one.
we're not a single voice. Like,
Yeah, we're
I
not.
don't
We're
know.
not a single voice at all.
Like, if it's gonna be mom and poppin', like, I went to Katai. Katai said I could do this, and then like, well, we didn't vote on that, and
Well,
then
that's
it's
the
like,
thing,
well,
we have to,
obviously
like-
people aren't okay with that.
Listen,
like-
yeah, it means we had to be adults and
But
talk
I
about
don't
it.
believe you to. I don't
I-
trust you to do that. Your character has told me this whole time you're not gonna do that.
We just gotta be adults. We
I
gotta
think
talk
that there's
about it.
3
I don't
people.
think a group is the answer. At least for our group. If we
Alright.
want to pick a single person, I think maybe.
I think there's 3 candidates in our group: Jobin, Cian, and Ross.
Probably, yeah.
You gotta. Ross is in the pocket of Granny Hu. You can't look at me and say, Katai, you can't. You're too South Bank, and then Ross is too. He's in the pocket of Granny Hu. Don't listen.
No.
to him.
Ross is level-headed
He's don't listen to him.
To be clear,
and not brash.
to not crush ideas, it is one thing to be a mediating force between two factions. It is another thing to be elected a mayor.
Yeah.
Ugly Cute was inferring to be community, to be the voice of reason. Not necessarily to rule, Because to rule means that you are not a part of Willowshore truly. And the question
We'll
is
get
if
there.
both of the
We're trained.
leaderships be down with it.
I think we as a group could act as an intermediate force between both of these parties. Because I think between Ross being pretty cool with Granny Who and being kind of down with North Shore, and a good chunk of us being neutral for the most part, and then another part of us being big fans of Old Matsuki, I think we could work together to be like intermediating force for this and like try to figure shit out. We just have to get them both on board with it before we like do anything with that.
Mm-hmm. Now, I will warn you, or I guess inform you, that your decisions thus far have aided in certain events being revealed to you. For example, I will reveal, in case it was not clear, this creature was found and captured because of the increase in guards in Willowshore. That was why this encounter went the way that it did when you first met that one. The fact that it was already pinned down and held down. It wasn't just a rumor or anything like that. That is a reflection of the guards increasing in numbers within Willowshore. That is why this one is here, or able to be grabbed. I'm not going to say that anything else didn't affect it, or what didn't, and I will say that you guys doing what you did to it, pinning it down, using your high athletics, that was what actually got it captured. But giving you guys the chance was the guards. Because you guys went and collected each other, you would not have been able to catch them. Right.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, I hope that doesn't make you guys feel like more or less useful or anything like that. It was just that the guards are actually doing something.
No.
No.
I knew they were.
You're saying our actions thus far have had impact.
Correct.
On why
Correct.
things are happening.
Now, other things are affected because you have not supported another side. If Matsuki was around, there might be another side that supported other effects that happened. But clearly, it would not have been this on the more defensive side of Willowshore's community catching one of these creatures without you guys needing to have been the ones to find things or there be signs or something terrible happening first. Besides one of the guards being faced, like skin peeled off. So. Anyways, do you guys have anything you guys want to talk about for leveling? I'm curious how this goes at level 3.
I finished.
Get ready for a lot of mist and obscurement.
Okay. As long as you're able to clarify with me how that works and how it works mechanically, then I'm totally fine with it.
Yeah,
Flat
yeah, they're basically when a creature is obscured, there's flat checks to hit them. So there's a roll before the attack roll, and I have to roll a 5 or higher depending on the obscurement.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, most
But
of it's
Fang
automated.
But yeah, Pathfinder mode automate most of it, yeah. Fang can see through it.
Cool. Like kind of a devil's sight trick. From
the darkness devil side. Think about it kind of like that, yeah.
Yep. Secondarily, I wanted to say
But nowhere near as busted.
My apologies, but I was trying to get kind of the indecision to let you guys know that you guys could level up and get that done. But the creature or the voice that came into your guys' minds whenever that person was kneeling on the ground, higher how she's down there nearly naked. The voice sounded like it was coming from all around you and your heads. It wasn't looking at you.
Yeah. I'm assuming the creature is what we have locked up and they didn't get a prison break switcheroo here somehow or another.
Out of curiosity, is there any spells at 2nd level that are uncommon, that are kind of like the spells you offered us in the beginning, like the Cycle of Retribution?
I can take a look for you, for sure.
If you could let us know uncommon spells that are allowed, that'd be awesome.
So there is none that are level 2, and there
Oh,
are
okay.
there are no feats from it that are level 2 either.
Okay, I was just checking.
Good call out. Good call out. I remembered I had a note to remind you whenever that does happen. To kind of just let you know, the next one's at spell rank 4.
Oh, so I got a bit.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Did everybody end up taking for level 3 feet?
Armor.
Level 3 is general, right?
Yeah.
You get a skill increase too.
I gotta pull up my path builder.
I think I'm just gonna take a reflex save boost.
Oh yeah, those feats are so good to take early, and when you don't need them later, you can retrain.
I won't ever need them later.
What
I
is
don't
Then
get.
it's
I don't get
always
expert.
good to get.
what
Yeah,
is
I don't get
fleet
expert
do?
until like 17.
Fleet makes you move faster.
Okay, cool.
There's like a +5 status bonus.
Got it. Got it. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's session. I know I kind of feel bad for doing it when Jobin wasn't here, but at the same time, Jobin would have been scared of the spider anyways.
You would have been scared. Look, it's okay. We'll let him know. We'll go, Jobin, the spider talked to us, and he'll go, no, it didn't. And that'll be into that.
Also, one of the mysteries is revealed. One of the mysteries is revealed on your guys' location when you woke up.
Yep.
Which I'm not sure if it was still in your guys' head 15 or 16 sessions later, but yeah, I hope that I gave enough like hints that there was something going on within town with these beings being around, but they've, like you said, I mean, Fag, you rolled like a criminally high survival check in that area, so it was very clear to you that they've been using spots around Willowshore for at least a month, around the stables at least, or more. So who knows where they are, what they're doing. I
Yeah,
love these guys
hunt them
though.
out.
I love these guys.
I'm picking spells.
Yeah, no
So
worries.
many.
I haven't even looked at that yet.
There's so many.
For level 3, I was taking Incredible Initiative.
Ooh, what does that do? Just improve your initiative?
Yep. The spellcaster with already really high wisdom, it definitely pays to have the best initiative in the group.
What's your
Especially with things like charge spells.
what's your dedication to again? Forest, right?
Storm.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
But I have a dual path. At level 2, I took the dual path, so I also have animal. That's why beetle showed up at level 2.
Got it.
And I could take more later. Wait, can you take it more than once? I'm not sure, but I don't think I plan to.
Your spirit sense. I'd look for
Why would you
both.
need that?
I don't know. This game's kind of spooky, so I gotta,
Yeah. I was thinking about taking intimidation, but now I'm thinking like not even worry about that.
I took.
I think I'm gonna need
Athletics.
occultism more and maybe nature's survival. Maybe I don't know.
I would say it's also very interesting to see the difference between leveling up at level 2 and the difference of knowledge of leveling up at level 3 that you guys have of Willowshore and what's going on. So
Yeah, there's so many like things. Like I'm trying to.
I
there's
plan
so
on
many
being
people doing
expert in
stuff.
both survival and nature, and maybe intimidation eventually if I can swing it.
I'm looking at water breathing and water walk too.
oh,
How useful that would be.
I'm also
You're a prepared spellcaster, so you can shoot. You don't have to like lock your spells in like a wizard. Like you can change them.
Yeah.
I'm not really.
me.
I'm not
Katai,
really changing.
in the
Oh, what's
player's
up?
guide,
Oh,
it does
no.
warn that water-based things don't have much of a place to shine in the adventure path.
Okay. All right. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm gonna go on cultism. Get that trained.
Secondarily, I was going to say, though they don't know it now, or you won't reflect it, I will just say that you are getting 2 reputation points with both factions for returning Ugly Cute.
Yay!
Nice.
Which I think
Everyone
pushes
loves
you
Ugly Cute.
into Admired with Northridge.
About time.
But, of course, that won't reflect until tomorrow, quote unquote. Someone needs to let Jobin know about leveling up, too.
Yeah, we can put a note in. Did we ever find anyone to make those spirit traps in town?
There is someone that can.
I didn't know if we found them. That was the problem.
I just allow someone to roll Willowshore lore and figure out if they can find the person.
Okay. We might need that if, Adventure has given us Ghost Touch. We're gonna need that.
I know, right?
We're gonna need we need Ghost Touch runes.
I would have thought you need Ghost Touch and using a
Maybe
ghost.
they're physical demons, maybe.
How do you give your animal companion runes? You just give them hand wraps and mighty blows? Like,
I guess? Maybe?
I don't think you can.
I don't
no,
think
know.
they get right. They get specializations right, and that lets them hit like ghosts and stuff.
I don't know.
But that's
what
much
ones.
later. That's like level 9. I think for
I'm
that
pretty
path.
sure, and no, yeah, maybe you're right. I gotta research it, I guess.
I will say you do know, Ross, that Elizeth can Elizeth is the
to her shop.
Yes, you do. Elizeth is someone that could I haven't given you access to it yet because you haven't gone in. But Elizeth is somebody that could make something like a Ghost Touch rune. Only if you've got like favor with her, and
Lady
she needs
of Souls has her back.
time. There you go. How's that? Can you see?
Yes.
Cool.
Oh my goodness! Look at all the wonderful scrolls.
Mm-hmm.
It got cut off midway while we were doing it.
Yep.
How much should I be forwarding money to Zane Ping to cover the costs of?
Oh,
Blacksmith.
whatever you're willing to give, and I'll give you bonuses to your diplomacy roll to influence him to stop this. I would say because... I would say it's because it takes a couple of times to influence him fully. But basically, I would say that...
I got an idea what I'll offer. So
For every 3 gold that you put in, probably a +2. Because that covers an armor.
okay, I was planning on using 10 gold. So
There you go. So if you put in 3, 3, 3, that'd be 3 of the rolls.
but we can do it next week too.
Absolutely. It is a downtime activity. He needs time to think about it, and he needs to be certain once armor pieces are made that he is okay with doing so. I mean, this doesn't change.
help.
This doesn't change the downtime, but the fact that the guards helped and got something done will instill confidence. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And that might help you with this situation.
Here, guys, I finally got a signature spell.
Oh, congrats. What'd you pick?
It's probably gonna have to be heal, I guess.
Ooh, that's tough. I'm sorry.
I'm assuming it's gonna have to be heal.
Ooh.
Heal's a good one.
It definitely is. It definitely is. Alright, I picked up some spells.
All right.
I also picked up that faded healing spell that we talked about previously. They offered us.
Sounds good. That would reflect that you are connecting more and more to Sengpachi.
I'm developing as a character.
Yes.
There we go. Mm-hmm.
All right. I am going to say, is there anything else you guys want from me? So I don't, before I end off the stream?
I don't think so. I mean, yes, there is, but I mean, you're gonna say no, so.
I already gave you one.
You gave me another one though.
Nope.
Damn.
I gave you
You
one,
got me.
and you squandered it.
I did squander it. It's true.
I'm
Next time. But I'm gonna head off here too.
Mhm,
I'm very tired.
no worries at
Yeah,
all.
I'm gonna go catch the Sean O'Malley fight. I will see you guys.
Oh yeah.
You guys take care. Thank you for watching. And
Goodbye, stream.
goodbye, stream. 5, 4, 3,